Okay, good day everyone. We are back with Lacuna, about to go see Kat in her apartment. I think we're going to be staying the night. I wanted to say something. When I loaded the game up, it said I'm 74. It said 74%. I don't know if that means I'm 74% of the way through the game. If so, it's not as long as I was expecting. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Anyway, let's go see Kat. Got the music that I like. Neil, anything new? No. Shit, I'm so scared. What if those people are lying to you? What if they never planned on letting her go? I talked to them. They assured me that they are only after the data. They'll keep their word, okay? Tell you what, if we don't have her back by tomorrow, I'll come clean and ask the CDI for help. Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Hey Neil, I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Same. I kind of miss talking to you these last few years. I'm so sorry I didn't spend more time with you in Noir. I just couldn't. It hurt. I know how selfish that sounds, and it sucks. No, I understand. I can relate. I always asked you to take care of Laura more, but sometimes it felt like I was doing it by myself was easier than seeing you again and again. Hug her or do nothing. Let's hug her. If we can. Ah. Okay. Okay. I'll get home and catch some sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you. Objective updated. Go to sleep. I imagine we're going to have another monologue now. Or not? Okay. Fair enough. I was looking forward to hearing what you was going to say there, but never mind. Escalation on Drovia. In the aftermath of Barney's death, and the shocking announcement broadcast by his murderers, the situation on Drovia has come to a head. Large demonstrations and some violent clashes with security, some of which were allegedly investigated by Soviet front members, have rocked the colony over the past 24 hours. Multiple stores, most of them Garian owned, have been demolished and looted. Protesters were holding signs demanding Drovian self-governance. Others warned of repercussions for Garian murderers. In a statement this afternoon, Prime Minister Mara ordered the protesters to refrain from violence, but also assured them that Gara would see severe consequences for what transpired. Meanwhile, Garian Savient Council urged President Robertson to do everything in his power to prevent any further attacks and anything else that could escalate the situation. Savients on Gara are fearing for their lives, their spokesman Ivan Broker said. We have heard many reports of people staying home instead of going to school or work because they're terrified. Gahara's authorities of terrorism experts seem baffled by the Liberator's sudden emergence. They came out of nowhere, says Professor Melissa Wheelard, expert on political extremism at Malina University. They did not emerge from an existing known movement, which is very rare and frankly strange. Okay. It's a little bit fishy. So maybe it's not the Libertarians? Or perhaps it is, but something has got them acting... I don't know.
You may be asking yourself how I remained functional throughout all of this. How I didn't just collapse under the pressure and the looming prospect of losing my daughter forever. I think the truth is that over the years, I had gotten really good at tuning out the voice that always tormented me, that had always told me horrible shit. This was just adding to it. More to repress, more bubbling beneath the surface. Maybe if it had gone on for long enough, I would have imploded sooner or later.
Fair enough, okay. Welcome. Oh. Oh, I've got a gun out again. We didn't feed Horace last time. I just realised that. There you are. Laura, what is it this time? Still nothing new on the next attack? No, I need a little more time. My boss is starting to think we might have picked the wrong guy to work with. He decided to give your morale a little boost. No, please leave Laura alone. Neil, I told you I didn't call the shots. My boss is getting very impatient. She was moved from her room to one of our interrogation cells. It's pretty damp and cold in there. Just a matter of time until she catches pneumonia or something. You fucking monsters. If she gets harmed in this, Neil. I will find the guy, okay? Tomorrow. Give me until tomorrow. Neil, listen to me. Forget the guy. This is taking too long. New plan. We're willing to give you one last chance. We'll have to rely on that back door to the CDI network after all. Taking the data back seems to be the best way to get our money right now. But we need your help to go through with it. Here's how this will go. At 7 o'clock tonight, our hackers will commence the attack. But it will only work if we have someone who's physically at the CDI computer at the time. A new user named 4x458 will pop up and request admin privileges that you'll have to grant. Zora, I have no idea what this means or how it works. I don't even know if my account can do that. I was afraid you say that. I guess you'll have to ask a system administrator to help you out. How do you think that'll go? Hey IT guy, could you help me invite some hackers into our network? Isn't there someone on your team you can ask? Someone who will believe you if you tell them you're doing the right thing? You know, you're talking about Sci-Fi. ... I can't. What if he says no? That's for you to figure out. You're a good talker. Force him if you have to. Once we're in, we won't have much time until we're kicked out of the system automatically. We'll have mere seconds to navigate to the right folder. In order to make it in time, we need to have an idea where to find the data, for which in turn, we'll have to know what the data is about, and that's your job to find out. How is the sheet going that I sent you? I'm making progress, but I'm not sure if I have all the information I need. Then hurry up, you'll have to submit it by 7 so that we can start the hack. I'm not doing any of this. I'll just do it. Okay. I'll call you once you send me the sheet. Make sure you're on a CDI computer with your friend to let us in. Put the data on a stick and hand it to us at 11 tonight. What, 11? That's at 7. Oh wait, no, sorry. 7's when... Yeah, okay. 7's when I need to submit my data, but 11 is when I need to give them the stick containing the data. I'm sending you the coordinates to our meeting spot. It's a bit further out, so make sure that you're way in time. If we get the data tonight, I promise I'll have Laura back tomorrow. It'll be the last thing we ask of you. How am I supposed to believe you? I'll let Laura go. You can't, no. You can't, no. You'll have to take my word for it. If I drag Saito into this and he tells anyone I'll lose my job, I'll probably go to prison. Throw me a bone. I need to know she'll be fine if I do this. Tell me it makes a difference to you. It can't mean nothing to you to take a younger life. It isn't up to me. You keep saying that, but isn't it? Really? Do you have zero control over what happens? If you can do something, please tell me it isn't all the same to you if she lives or dies. Do what I say and she'll live, okay? But what if the things go south? If Saito won't help me, if we don't have the right folder? You keep dodging the question. Tell me human life has some value to you. It would end at some point anyway. Oh, give me a break. Everything's so easy if nothing means anything. Whatever. A badge and gun betray you. You're a murderer like me. You're wrong about that. There's only one person whose death I'm directly responsible for, and you know what? It fucks me up. It's been years and it still fucks me up. Is that so? I was chasing down a perp in a car, lost control and crashed into a building. The woman inside was dead on the spot, so quickly that she couldn't feel any pain or fear. It's what they said to me. I hope that's real. Like, not that he killed someone, but that it was quick. Because that's a... Yeah, anyway. And they didn't put you away for it? No, they didn't. Look, most people are garbage. There's a good chance the world is better off without her. What? Excuse me? Are you trying to console me? I don't think she's trying to console you. I think she's just being a prick. What about you? Does he mean wouldn't the world be better off without her? Because even if that's true, I don't think she cares. Let's go with, are you trying to console me? No, it's just a statistical fact. Wouldn't you agree that the world would be better off without most people in it? I do, yeah, but I don't know about coin. Tails, that one. I don't agree. Human life has inherent value, and a bad person can always change. ... I've said what I've come here to say. You know what needs to be done. Zora. Let's feed Horace. Feed. Sorry buddy, didn't feed you yesterday. Or probably did. I don't know how the time works in this thing, because I still think it's longer than it's... You know, I'm surprised it was only yesterday Banny was shot. Supposedly. Oh, Chonky boy. Oh, I obviously overfed him. That's the achievement I just got. Good Chonky boy. Oh.
After I woke up, I stared at the ceiling for a while. Zora's words rang in my head. 7 o'clock tonight. I had to do what they asked of me, but I wasn't sure where the data they wanted was stored. I was running out of time. I sat up and made a decision. The sheet on the Liberators. I needed to complete it now. I had a feeling that all the puzzle pieces were there. If I found out who was in charge of the Liberators, I might finally understand what the data was all about and where to look for it. Or maybe I could force them to pay Zora's boss so he'd let Laura go.
Okay, interesting. We probably do have all the pieces, but I can't see me getting it right. Oh, can't feed him anymore. The name of the company behind the Liberators is they belong to specialise in titanium, plutonium, research, robotics, surgery, computers, cells, meat. Oh, that's a lot of shit. Happy cow. I genuinely have no idea. List of companies. Companies that could be behind the Liberators. Yeah, I've got no idea. I'm sure if I spent ages and went through all this, I could probably work it out, but there's two things wrong with that. One is that I just can't be bothered to go through all of this stuff. I like doing detective work, but this doesn't quite, you know, feel... what's the word I'm looking for? Not complete. It doesn't feel like I'm actually achieving anything. I don't know, maybe I'd see the Maybe this is it. Okay, so if this is it, Trovia-based power-up. They do Dilenium. No economy. Alright, let's. So what's this? This is Trovia powering up battles. Okay. Oh, so power up isn't one that we can do. Bugger. I've got no idea. But let's just pick one. So where was it? List of companies. Do any of those stand out? I mean, Dyson does. I haven't heard anything about Happy Cow, Nozzle or Brain Tech as far as I'm aware. Maybe I have, maybe it's been staring me in the face and I haven't been paying attention. Let's go with Dyson. Dyson Trovia mining Tellurium. Oh, that's not even one anyway. Fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, there it is. Wait a minute. Okay, just making sure I didn't, like, skim past. I've already forgotten everything now. Skim past power up is what I was trying to say there. What emails? Dyson Trovia mining Tellurium. Dyson Trovia mining Tellurium. I haven't got a clue.
Abbott Dyson. All the signs pointed towards him and his company. I didn't feel like I had the full picture just yet, but some aspects finally made sense to me. None of the people we had encountered seemed to support what the Liberators claimed to stand for. This wasn't a Garian terror group at all. It was Drovians, Savians, hired guns, and business people, all working for one man's false flag operation. What was he trying to accomplish? Stir up enough trouble to force the solar system into a war? I had talked to Dyson the morning after Banny's death. He was still in Gara, hiding in plain sight, and I still had his number. I considered my options. We needed to arrest him, but maybe we could have a chat first, just the two of us. Once the CDI had him, he wouldn't be able to talk freely. I took out my cell and tapped his face in my contacts.
Okay, is he gonna do that straight away? He is, but I imagine it's gonna... Yeah, there we go. Again, I think no matter what you choose, your character would reinforce whatever it was. So even if you're wrong, I imagine he'll make up a reason that supports whatever you submit. So I still don't think I got that right at all. But maybe I did. I don't know. If I did, it was pure... It was only because of luck, basically. Well, not luck, just... That was the one that Anyway. Hello. Morning, Mr. Dyson. This is Neil Conrad with the CDI. Ah, Agent Conrad, how can I help you? There's something I'd like to talk to you about in person. Could we meet at the train that stops at Louisville in half an hour? I have an important call in 10 minutes. Could we make an appointment for tonight? This can't wait. ... If you insist, I'll tell my secretary to delay my call. Thanks. See you in a bit. Okay, enter the train. So maybe I am getting near to the end of the game. I can say this game isn't what I was expecting it to be, which is both good and bad. Good, because it's quite interesting. Bad because I was expecting it to be a bit. I don't even know where to begin to explain it, but it's not what I was expecting. That's all I can say. So it has been interesting. I have enjoyed it. Okay, what we got? I say that like the game's wrapping up. I just feel like it is. I don't know if it actually is or not. Good morning, Conrad. I'm taking a walk in a little park near your place this morning. You know the one. Once you leave the elevator, just keep going straight past the fountain and I'll be sitting down for a coffee near the gazebo. Come around if you want to join me. I'll be here for another hour or two. Okay. If we go to this, does that mean that I won't be in time for the train? That goes to... wherever the place is for... How do I get up there? Oh, I can't. Is it? No? Am I still going? I don't know this place. Oh, there he is. Morning, Chief. Good morning, Conrad. It's Campbell now. Right, you wanted to talk to me? I need to give me what? I need you to give me your word that you won't tell anyone about our meeting today. Okay? You have my word. You're an excellent investigator, Conrad. Not with me, Controller. He's not. Alright. You found out that Sniper shot at Banny in the Sakura Hotel. Oh, I just skipped something. ... You found out that the Sniper's boat in the harbour. That helped us track him down and retrace his escape. ... You figured out what Banny's murderer looked like. Thanks to that, we were able to catch him and his associates at Shores Plaza. ... And you determined who started the Liberators video at that spot. That's why we could go after Moore and Cox so quickly. You know what makes you so good at your job? Honestly, mate, I've got no idea what you're about to say. You question just about everything. In all my years at the CDI, I've never been a bigger skeptic than you. But that can also make your life harder if you want to climb the ranks at CDI. However, if it doesn't concern you, you might want to have a closer look at Sector 2 incident. I don't know exactly what it is they're trying to hide, but the data they're so desperately protecting has something to do with it. Hey, who is hiding something? The AG for sure. Maybe just her. I think something happened back when she was director of CDI. She's been acting strange. The sudden decision to arrest Cox when she heard his name was the last straw. I have to go now. This will be the first evening without work I've had in a while. Thank you for meeting me. Okay, so that was definitely interesting. I don't know if it's like made anything clearer, but at least we know for sure that the AG has something to do with it.
My heart was pounding. Would Dyson really come, or did I spook him? Did he suspect I was onto him? It would be a while until I found out, so I sat down and took a deep breath. At least I had a little time to think about what to say to him if he showed up.
So my character was smoking there. Is that because I smoked the once? I only say that because I know there is an achievement for not smoking at all. And I found that out by accident, but never mind. I say accident, somebody posted, it doesn't matter. Gary, what is it? Conrad, we're too late. What do you mean we're too late? The second attack, it was an explosion at Corian Church during the Saviant's morning prayer. 8 people are dead and many more injured. Fuck. Come to the church immediately. I'm on my way. Alright, okay. So does that mean we're not going to this meeting with, what's his name? Campbell. Now, got there in the end. Right, well let's investigate this bombing site. Oh no, here we are. Oh, we're on the train. Okay. Mr. Dyson. Good evening, Agent Conrad. This is an interesting setting for a chat. Again, voices. Anyway, let's get straight to the point. I have sufficient proof that you are part of, or even all of the Liberators. That's a big accusation to throw around. What proof would that be? I know you hired mercenaries to kill Benny and steal some of the data from the chief's cell. You also instructed Cox to broadcast the Liberators' message and to bomb Corian Church. If there's anything else going on that endangers people's lives, you need to tell me right now. If you're so sure of all that, why didn't the CDI just arrest me? I want you to know why you did. I want to know why you did it. You're a saviour from Trovia. What's more, your company suffers financially from operating inside the unfree colony. You have all the reasons to support Trevian independence. I do support Trevian independence, but not for economic reasons. Don't you think that the status quo is unacceptable in modern society? Kahara forces us to hand over all the fruit of our labour like we live in feudal times, only to resell it at an incredible profit. Your planet exploits and enslaves my people for its own financial gain. If that's how you see it, why don't you create an anti-Savient, anti-emancipated terrorist group? Uldrovia needs to finally explode as a spark. What? Uldrovia needs to finally explode as a spark. I provided just that. Did you read the news today? Trovian resistance against its oppressors have never been stronger. Did I read the news? I felt like there was no news there. Maybe I didn't come across the thing to download it. I don't know. So you admit it, you did lend momentum to the legitimacy to a Soviet revolution, to push public opinion into Trovia to a point where a succession war seems inevitable. But they were already negotiating. Why did you just support Bunny? Why didn't you just support Bunny on the summit? Joseph was in no position to change things. The whole summit was a big dog and pony show. History teaches us that you can't obtain independence the peaceful way. If you want it, you take it. And a war is worth it to you, especially considering that Trovia is unlikely to win. If a war is what it takes, we have to try. Besides, Neutroran will take our side, if any. You know, I'm not really buying your man of the people spiel. This is all about your company's bottom line. Think of me any way you want, it doesn't matter. The way I see it, I'm using my influence and money to fight for the right cause. Don't you think thousands of innocent lives are a prohibitively high price to pay? It's interesting you bring that up, being a CDI agent yourself. What are you talking about? The data I've been working to get my hands on. Did you have a look at it? No. It contains classified information about Sector 2 incident, which also cost thousands of innocent lives. But just as importantly, Deviants lost the right to a self-governed colony on Trovia. Kahara cited Kahara cited a charter that it had been made up itself and launched an independent investigation, which identified major construction and security flaws as cause of the disaster. I'm familiar with the incident. What are you getting at? Those backwards Savians don't believe in real science, so they don't know how to build a safe colony. Sounds convincing, doesn't it? What if I told you the colony was sabotaged by Gara? Don't be ridiculous. The operation was launched out of fear and greed. A Savian colony on the biggest titanium source in the system, free to trade with New Joran. Losing the titanium race could have meant losing supremacy over the solar system at any time. They couldn't allow that to happen. Who? Who are you talking about? A number of politicians and other elites, and of course the CDI as the executive force. Your Attorney General, Amelia Fawn, she was director of the CDI at the time, so before you judge me and look at the people you work for and what they did. I know many people who died and lost someone in the incident, so many more who lost their livelihoods. No, This was too big. So many people would have to stay quiet for it to stay a secret for so long. Well, it will come out, and not that many people will know. Who knows at this CDI? Does Gary know? The chief? The director? Everybody involved is retired by now except Miss Fawn. But some people must know. There are records of it. They will see the light of day soon enough. I know that the mercenaries you hired are working on getting them back. They abducted my daughter and blackmailed me into helping them. I'm sorry to hear that. They did not act on my behalf when they took your daughter. This is Mr. Dyson. I won't arrest you if you pay them now. I have to arrest you. You can go. I won't arrest you if you pay them now. He's going to blackmail me, I'm going to blackmail him. Well, actually, it's not him blackmail. Well, anyway. Mercenaries will free my daughter as soon as they get the money you promised them. I won't arrest you if you pay them now. It doesn't make much of a difference to me if you arrest me. I might have to do some time, but I have the best lawyers in the system. What I care about is the data becomes public. Get it, and the mercenaries will be paid. Once they send it over, it will be leaked even if I am in prison. I have people making sure of that. Doesn't matter what you care about, I want my daughter back. Pay them now. I will consider it, but I missed the window. The transaction expired. I see. Let him go. I know that seems silly, but I kind of want the data to get out as well. I don't want our daughter to die, obviously, but you see what I'm doing, what's right. I'm surprised. Not quite. No more people get harmed over this. The Liberators will never make another appearance. We have a deal. And you have to answer a few more questions. Tell me, what do you know about Laura's abductors? What is Cox's role in all of this? Okay, I feel like this is going to be one of those things where I can ask both, but just in case, I'm going to flip a coin. Again, it's not my decision, but at the same time, Tails. What's Cox's role? Why does Cox help you? I imagine bombing a church isn't something you can just pay any security to do. Howard's parents were old friends of mine. Their company was in charge of security at Sector 2. They went bankrupt after the explosion. Some people put the blame on the incident for them. They're getting death threats to this day. I supported them and their son financially. As you can imagine, Cox has every reason to want revenge for what Gara did to his family. Why would the mercenaries, when you already had Cox's guys do your dirty work, pass the plan right out of the wheelhouse? Out of his wheelhouse. I see. Tell me. Yeah, there you go. Got the coin back. What do you know about the people who took my daughter? Not much, to be honest. You probably figured out most of it already. They're a secret group of mercenaries and they run big operations in the whole solar system. If you want a higher profile job done, you go to them. Where's the HQ? And where are they keeping my daughter? I don't know. They're very secretive. They only meet you in public places or they come to you. I see. That's all for now. I have to get out at the next stop. Remember what I said. If one other person gets harmed, you'll be screwed. Okay. And here we are at the church. Now, unfortunately, that is all we have time for today, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good day, everyone. Hopefully speak to you soon. Bye.